YouTube Gaming Tactician here, and today we're going to be playing another episode of West of Loathing. So I figured out that I actually need to return these, so let's go do that now. Howdy. Howdy, good to see you, Robin. You tip your hat to the bartender. I found some mugs. Much obliged. You know, we recovered mugs and collect your bounty. Thanks. You tip your hat to the bartender. Just thought I'd say howdy. Well, that mission was accomplished, I reckon. Take your leave. And we were also gonna go help that lady, so let's do that. To her ranch. The Cochrane Ranch. Koch, right? Crab walk everywhere. Don't mind me. What? Okay. I hear mooing. Their house is the only thing still standing. Alright. Sitting behind the store is making some pretty awful noises. Let's go through it. Looks like somebody was in the middle of a knife, fixing a knife. Farming skimming knife. Is that better than what I have? I see the collect skins from the bees, 455, 556. That might be useful though. Besides, I do better with guns, I guess, so. Oh. Alright, hold on. These pipes were not safe. This thing looks angry. You're not going to be able to make it to the safe without dealing with it. Alright. Let's fight it. We've got the jump on him this time. Alright. Shoot it. Yeah, this should be easy. I just need to shoot it twice. Alright, there we go. Dead skull cow. Skull cow? Yeehaw, did I? Level 2. Cool. It's the Cochrane family gun safe. Suzy's rifle. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's an old rifle, but it's honestly been well cared for. There are 6 little notches carved into the stock. Ah, store bullets in. Alright, time to get my way. Oh wait, I could just map Town of Bourne Springs. Yep. Ha-cha-cha-cha. I'm coming, Suzy. Cha-cha-cha. You found my rifle yet, stranger? Yep. Here it is. Here she is. Suzy's eyes well up with tears. You hand her a rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Robin. Thanks, Robin. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then looks back up at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want to tag along, well, when you head west, you just say the word. Sounds good, Suzy. Can't I take the... Oh, okay. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Oh, heck. I said all kinds of things. Frixton, been minding these old longers, and a bald-headed corn dog can bark at the moon. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete notices a shiny rock you're carrying, and his wild eyes light up. Right there. It's a shiny rock you got there, stranger. That takes 7 meat off your rock. Alright. Thank you kindly. Pete knows there's a nugget of silver you found earlier. I'll take that old silver nugget off your hands if you like. Give you 81 meat for you. Sell him the nugget. You hand him the fine and dandy. Pink squints and points at the unrefined meat ore you're carrying. You ain't seem like someone got much use for a fine ore, stranger. I'll buy off you for 73 meat. Sell him the ore. Pleasure doing business with you. Pete narrows his eyes and gears, and his head start to click. He fixes his gaze on you, and then tick in his eyelids seems more pronounced. Listen, kid, all this stuff what I've been buying from you, you've been spending time on the ground, ain't you? Well, listen to old Pete's advice. You'll stay out of that ore hole if you know what's good for you. The stuff down there on the 40th level ain't worth messing with. For a fella wants to keep his eyes, if you catch my meaning. Not sure I do, but thanks. Alright. Can I talk to him again? Just thought I'd say howdy. Alright. Excuse me while I go over here. Okay, well, I think we've done everything we can, but I wish I knew how to get in here. Guess we'll talk to everyone. We got later, Sheriff. Okay, nothing. What about the horse keeper? Does he have anything to say? I really want to get in there. Can you sell me a horse? He said something. Just browsing. Wait, no. Let's ask about his injury. You said something earlier about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking up the showroom. Don't ask how. It's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd you say? So that's the nurse place. Okay. Why do you say that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself out of the office. She said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is there an actual nurse? Or I'm pretty sure she's just being sarcastic. I see. Don't I have Nurse Whiskey? Yeah, Nurse Brand Whiskey. Alrighty. I'm just gonna ice skate over there. Alright. Get lost. Off of the whiskey. Whiskey leader for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey. Nurse Whiskey, your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle and she unlocks the door. Enter the house. That's... wow. Shouldn't this be farther away from the fireplace? The stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. Hey, Doc, can I look at your books? Not until you give me my whiskey you promised. Okay, fine. I don't know why I looked at Doc Alice to be about in her finest. Her hair is graying and her face is aligned, but her eyes are still clear and sharp if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. Give her the whiskey. She caps open the whiskey and fills the small glass. She takes out her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out the bottle. Jeez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Okay, point taken. Hey, Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're gonna do much good in this doom-forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Check out the books. You survey through the books on Alice's shelf. They are all medical textbooks except for a few. Leaf through the Legend of Curly's Meat, through the Lifeworks. Make like a leaf, make it like a tree. Let's read number 1. The book tells you a story of legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat scattered in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Alright? Life. Oh boy. This book portrays a Civil War surgeon's autobiography. By flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad, so it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. At least there are some useful antipics in the back, and some diagrams. We're gonna learn how to cook a pie next level. The Goblin Tongues, a primer. You start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get the engrossed that by the time you take a break, you're from reading several blurfs in past, and you know about that blurf is a Goblin word for hour. You'll learn to speak oh wait, I can speak to the Goblin now! Alright, make like a tree and leave. What about this? This vanity doesn't look like it seems much. Preen. You grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so she glares at you immediately. So, what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter is the whole world's gone to hell in this horse cart. And you ask me what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking? You know, why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons stagger around like puppets with a half of their strings cut. Looking to take a bite of anything living. Oh yeah, there was a skeleton at the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. Ugh. Ugh. How's that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. Turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. Never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterwards looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh. Indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Okay, keep talking to her. What now? Do you have any idea what's causing these resurrections? What's the deal with the TNT? It's so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits so small that there won't even be nothing back to come back. That seems drastic. Drastic? Hell. No way am I taking the risk of becoming one of those things. Fair enough, I suppose. What now? Any idea what's causing the resurrections? Water. Well, I heard a rumor. Rumor? What is it? It's when you get an incomplete information from... Anyway, what I heard is that there's a fella out in the west causing it, a necromancer they call him. Supposedly he's sending magic out into worlds somehow. Magic like beanslingers use? Never heard of any beanslinger raising the dead, have you? That'd be the heavenly can be beans. About the necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try to stop. Look, gives you a sharp look. Oh gosh. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Yeah, maybe not. Why not you? I'm a gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery. Did you hit your head on the bar stool, kid? You aren't that old. You aren't that old. If I was gonna pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who knows about death, but in a scientific way. Doctor, right? Doctor stares hard at you and takes a swig of her bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to keep the job done for your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. She can see the gears turning in her head. Beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself up in a house full of TNT, drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away. She shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out in the west? By myself, chasing the rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me and maybe we can find a guy to put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising a dead impossible. Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slightly brightens her eyes. Alright, kid. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. Alright, I guess we should go deal with the goblin now, though. That's the sheriff. Need to get to. Let's finally deal with this goblin. The goblin shouts, "I'm Gary!" Hi, Gary. Hi, hello. Hello, I am Gary, who are you? Well, I'm Robin. Hello, Robin. Good to meet you. Well, what Robin doing down here? Well, Gary, to be honest, the bartender sent me down here to kill you. Gary wrinkles his nose. Hey, what? That being a terrible idea, bartender not being a good idea, man. Gary wants to pop in, but not here. Too close to home. Gary wants to pop in far away in a highway. New Gary everywhere. Man, goblins are freaking weird. Settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't like to settle, and Gary wants to be traveling and popping. If Robin going far and up high away, maybe talking to Gary with him, hey? Hey? I'll talk about it. Oh, hey, it's you, Gary, traveling with you far up away. I'll let you know, Gary. Oh my gosh. I think I've already decided what I'm taking west, and it's this girl. Thanks again. No problem. Alright, well, let's go get a horse, I guess. Since we can't do anything else. Oh boy, let's see, which one? I guess I'll go with the dark one, why not? Afternoon, sir. Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though. Horses get mighty attached to the riders. Once you bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one you interested in? I'll take the basic model. I'll take the shifty-looking dark one. Go with the spooky pale one. Give me the one with the crazy eyes. Spooky-looking dark one. Let's go. Take the shifty-looking dark one. Good choice. She's a sneaky one. I'll sell her for 100 meat. When you say sneaky, let me. She's real quiet and she likes dark. Oh yeah, I remember. Great, I'll take her. Yeah, what a steal. Give her a name. I like Tina. That's a good name, Tina. Yeah, sure. Yeah. All right then. Tina the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Okay. Oh, and I got free of every horse purchase. It's a complimentary map. You got an item, the southeast west map. Thanks. All right. So. All right. I guess we got. All right. So. I guess we go this way now. Once you finish boring springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you've got will forever remain unfinished. Are you ready to leave? Yes. Alright, then you probably horsed and you're ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner, someone to share the trail with, someone you can rely on for emotional combat support. Take Crazy Pete, take Dark Alice, take Suzy Cocknitch, take Gary the Goblin. Go alone is not recommendable. I don't want to leave. Take Suzy. Alright, then you probably horsed you're ready and start your new life in the West. Only now you need a partner. Oh, who you take? You pop back in the saloon and collect Suzy. Hit the trail. Oh, and one last thing before you go. Up until this point, I've been automatically spending your experience points for you. I'll be happy to keep doing it, and I promise to give you a nice, well-rounded experience. Shall I keep it up, or you prefer that I want to do it by myself? So start spending manually. Okay, now you have the option of turning yourself into some kind of unbalanced weirdo if you want. Open your character and spend. So wait, check out the map. Let's head to Darkwater. Oh, Suzy wants something. Hey there, Suzy. I like to check up some of the old ranches at these parts to see how bad the cow attacks again. Alright. Do you know some? Not in the great detail, but I roughly where far are, if you are. Or at least where. I guess we'll just haven't seen. There's one not too far from here. What do you think we should do next? Am I forgetting about anything? Suzy says you should see the bartender about. Okay. Thanks for the reminder. Alright, well. This has been interesting. Oh, hello. Little girl selling flowers. You bought some sweet smelling flowers. Thanks, mister! Alright, well. Guess I'll end it soon. Let's go to the jewel salon, like Suzy said. Oh my gosh. It's a spittoon. Gotta go in. This is a spittoon, which sport of brass bucket people spit instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing you're pretty immediately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. Inspect it. Look, the jewel saloon is pretty nice at saloons go. Actually, glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit, but this spittoon is still spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside isn't fancy with rancid tobacco spit. Inspect it. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to the brass filth buckle, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. The brass bucket is halfway full of the rest of the spit, the toxins and the filth, and that don't evaporate. Several years worth of distilled and concentrated until its consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick a cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. Put your hand into the bucket, something of the color of oxide of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. Glorp. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tobacco pudding, except instead of tobacco, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching! You found something. You found a tacky, filthy, covered porcelain cow figure. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for children, assuming you're still able to have them, and you hate them. Hooray! Alright, nice. Where is it? Oh, here it is. What does it do? Plus 3 the melee attack damage and plus 3 the spell damage. 15 stench resistance. Give me the filthy cow. Alright, well, that's it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, well, stay tuned for more. But, see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!